Hi, my dear friends. I'm Alex. Today, I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine that today you can travel back in time. You can live one full day, not in the modern world, but in the world of the past. There are no cars, no phones, no internet. Life is simple. Life is hard. Life is quiet. This story is not only for listening, it is also for learning. I will use slow English, I will use easy sentences, I will use the past tense again and again. Listen carefully, repeat after me if you can. Let the rhythm of English stay with you. If you enjoy this story and you want more, remember to subscribe to Easy English Podcasts Club on YouTube. Every day, I share simple and powerful lessons that will help you grow step by step. Now, let us begin our day in the past. Morning time. I woke up very early. The room was dark. The window was small. The first light of the sun touched the thin curtain. There was no alarm clock. There was no phone. The sunlight was my alarm. The bed was small and the blanket was heavy. The blanket kept me warm, but the air in the room was cold. I sat up slowly. My body felt stiff from the hard mattress. The house was silent. There were no cars, no machines, no busy street sounds, only the wind and the bird outside the window. On a wooden table, there was a bowl of water. I washed my face. The water was icy. It touched my skin like ice. I shivered, but I felt more awake. I got dressed. I did not wear jeans or a t-shirt. I wore a white cotton shirt and brown trousers. My boots were heavy and strong. They were not new. They had marks and stitches, but they protected my feet. I opened the window. Fresh, cold air came inside. A horse passed by the house. The horse pulled a cart full of vegetables. The sound of its hooves echoed on the stone street. It was the beginning of a new day. Breakfast time. I walked to the small kitchen. The kitchen was simple. There was no fridge, no oven, no electric light, only a wooden table and a little window. On the table, there was bread, butter, and milk in a jug. The bread was brown and hard. It was baked the day before. The butter was yellow and salty. The milk was thick and creamy. My family sat with me. We shared the food together. I cut a piece of bread. I spread butter on it. The butter melted slowly. I drank a cup of milk. It tasted fresh, natural, different from the milk today. My father ate quietly. He was tired from work. My mother spoke softly to my little sister. She smiled as she chewed her bread. The room was simple, but it was warm because we were together. Remember, learners, this is all in the past. Listen again. I woke up. I washed my face. I got dressed. I ate bread. I drank milk. These are past tense verbs. Repeat them after me. And if you are enjoying this practice, do not forget to subscribe to Easy English Podcast Club for more stories like this. The walk to work. After breakfast, I put on my coat and left the house. The street was made of stones. My boots made a heavy sound with every step. I did not see cars. I did not see buses. I walked. Everyone walked. The town was waking up. A woman swept the step in front of her door. A boy carried water from the well. Two old men sat on a bench and talked slowly. The smell of bread came from the bakery. The smell of horses came from the street. Smoke rose from the chimneys. I walked for 30 minutes. The factory was at the edge of the town. When I arrived, many workers were already inside. The building was big and dark. Smoke covered the walls. Inside, the machines were loud. The sound never stopped. Work time. I joined the other men. Some carried wood. Some worked with metal. Some pushed carts. I lifted boxes and moved pieces of wood. The work was hard. My hands became red. My shirt became dirty with dust. The boss walked around. He wore a hat and carried a stick. He watched us but spoke very little. We worked for many hours. At midday, we had a short break. I sat on the floor. I ate bread and cheese from my pocket. I drank water from a small metal cup. Then I stood up and worked again. The hours passed slowly. My back hurt. My boots felt heavy. But I continued because I had no choice. Life in the past was not easy. Work was hard, but it was necessary. Afternoon in the town. When the bell rang, the work was finished. I left the factory. My clothes were dirty. My boots were heavy. I walked home slowly. The street was full of life. Children played with a ball made of cloth. They laughed and shouted. Women washed clothes in buckets of water. They rubbed the fabric and spoke together. A man sold apples from a cart. People waited in line to buy some. The air smelled of food from open windows. People cooked soup, bread, and roasted vegetables. The sky changed color. Blue became orange, orange became red. Night was coming. Evening time. When I arrived home, smoke came from the chimney. I opened the door. Inside, the fire burned in the fireplace. The room was warm. The table was ready for dinner. We ate soup with bread and some vegetables. The soup smelled of onions and carrots. The bread was soft and warm. My family sat together. We talked about the day. My father spoke about his work. My mother spoke about the house. My sister laughed. My brother listened. After dinner, we stayed together. There was no television. There was no radio. We told stories. My father spoke about his childhood. He used his hands to show how he played in the fields. My little sister played with her doll. My brother cleaned his boots. The fire cracked in the fireplace. The candle burned slowly. Shadows danced on the wall. Later, the house became quiet. The fire became small. The candle became short. We all became sleepy. Nighttime. I went to my room. The bed was small. The blanket was heavy. I pulled it over me and felt warm. Outside, The night was silent. No cars, no machines, only the sound of the wind. I closed my eyes. I thought about the day. It was not easy, but it was full. It was simple. It was real. This was a day in the past. Now, learners, think about the verbs again. I woke up. I washed my face. I got dressed. I ate. I drank. I walked. I worked. I laughed. I slept. These are all past tense forms. Practice them. Repeat them. Use them in your own story. Do not forget, English grows when you practice every day. Listen again. Read with me. Speak after me. Taking small steps every day can lead to significant progress over time. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to the Easy English Podcast Club on YouTube. Please share it with a friend who is also learning. Together, we can make English simple, natural, and part of your life. Your English journey is not a race. It is a path. Walk it step by step. Believe in yourself. You are learning. You are growing. And you are moving forward. I am Alex, and this was Easy English Podcast Club. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and I will see you in the next story. Bye for now.